Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, it's Baxter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. Great move there. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
On the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Longhorns! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Miller. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Texas 7, Alabama 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Ewers. It's complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Goes to the option.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, he gets right through the line and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? Now, this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
A shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Quarterback will audible. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. In their own territory, but completely. As they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ewers. Got his man on the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He's looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the option. Now the toss. He's out past the 35. Turns it on at midfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bama. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of running room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
There's a saying on drag routes, if you're looking, you're booking. The receiver, if he identifies man coverage, he's staring at the quarterback right now. That tells the QB, I'm going to continue running all the way across the field, put it out in front of me, and I'm going to turn this thing up for a big game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
No good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hold. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll give it to him again. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Keeps the play going. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Texas offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And back to the air on second down. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score Alabama 25, Texas 7.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the pass. Got it. Touchdown Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Finds his tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 16 to Utah State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, running back on the move. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give out of the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now the toss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How do you...
Oh, trickery! He'll try to run it in.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it! Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
He's down 7.
Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. You'll pitch it. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
in the end.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football.